All right, guys, it's coming up on 1 o'clock over here in the great state of Mississippi, and we currently have a brand new tornado warning that includes the Carthage, Mississippi area. It also includes the Noxaprater, Mississippi area along the 19 corridor, which runs from Philadelphia and Pearl River all the way up to Kosciuszko, Mississippi. And this tornado warning goes for another 45 minutes until 1:45 for Leake, Attala, Winston, and Neshoba counties over in Mississippi. So, once again, the National Weather Service in Jackson has issued a tornado warning for Leake, Attala, Winston, and Neshoba counties over in Mississippi. And let me show you where this is. It is in between Kosciuszko and Philadelphia, moving between Carthage and Louisville, Mississippi, right now. And this is going to be a tornado warning that includes the Carthage area and the Noxaprater, Mississippi area. And so this is with a line of strong thunderstorms that are moving through these counties right now. And so that is the only warning on the board that we currently have right now. So let me switch over here to the radar. And as you can see, there is a Boeing line of storms that are about to push up here, up the 16 corridor, and about to cross the 19 corridor as well, and the 25 corridor near Renfro and Coosa, Mississippi. And so this is going to be the area of concern right now. And once again, this is in between Kosciuszko, Louisville, and Philadelphia, Mississippi. And your possible tornado is going to be sitting right there over the city of Carthage, Mississippi. And as you can see, it does look like that this is going to be more of a straight line wind event. But once again, you can see wind damage and a possible tornado is basically paralleling the 16 corridor right now and the 25 corridor over there in East Mississippi, East Central Mississippi, in between Kosciuszko, Carthage, and Philadelphia, Mississippi. And you can see a tornado is possible in and around the severe thunderstorm warning and damaging winds in excess of 60 miles per hour. And as you can see, once again, your possible tornado is going to be really close to the Renfro, Mississippi area along 25 and Coosa, Mississippi as well, moving up towards a point near the Plattersburg area, and then eventually getting over here towards the Noxaprater, Mississippi area along the 395 corridor up there just south of the Louisville, Mississippi area. Now, if you were in Kosciuszko, this warning is going to be southeast of you. If you were in Philadelphia, Mississippi, this is going to be northwest of your area right now. And so those are the areas of concern that we currently have right now. And once again, this is for Attala, Leake, Neshoba, and Winston counties until 1:45 for a possible tornado that was sitting near Carthage, moving to the northeast at 35 miles per hour. Now, I will tell you that since that warning, the possible tornado is now going to be sitting in between Midway, Renfro, and Coosa, Mississippi. And let me see. And the good news is we do not have any confirmation of a debris ball or anything being down with this tornado right now. So that is good news. But once again, this is a line of severe storms that are stretching from Kosciuszko all the way down to just into the Philadelphia, Mississippi area. and anywhere within this warning area, basically from the 19 corridor down to Pearl River and just west of Philadelphia, there could be an isolated tornado somewhere within this line of storms. And I can put this into motion for you. And as you can see, it is paralleling the 25 corridor and about to push over into the 19 corridor, which runs from Kosciuszko down to Philadelphia. And you also want to be in your safe place if you are right here along the 16 corridor west of Pearl River and north of Williston, Mississippi. And so your possible tornado is going to be somewhere, anywhere in this tornado tornado warning box area right now. Because this is going to be a line of severe storms that are moving off towards the northeast at a very rapid clip at about 40 to 50 miles per hour. And next up, it is going to be Louisville, the 25 corridor, and then eventually, if it holds together, getting into Starkville, Mississippi, probably within the 3:30 to 4 o'clock time frame this afternoon, for the possibility of severe storms and the isolated tornado. So there, of course, is your line of severe storms that are basically stretching from Bruce, Mississippi, west of Houston, stretching down to Eupora and the Highway 82 corridor, then cutting back to the east of Winona, and then curving back into Kosciuszko, Ethel, Mississippi. Okay. They've updated the warning, and I believe that they are going to sound the all clear for Carthage. Now, the warning is still radar indicated for Knox Operator, Zama, and Renfro, Mississippi until 1:45. So here in just a minute, the tornado watch box will shrink and will be removed cartridge from it. So we will await that here in just a second. So if you're in Carthage, I can give you guys the all clear. There is the new warning or the new update of the warning for 37 more minutes. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Edinburgh, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. This is a radar indicated rotation, and this tornadic thunderstorm will remain over mainly rural areas of Leake, Attala, and Winston and Neshoba counties, including Knox Operator, Zuma, and Renfro, Mississippi, right now. And so let's go back in here and let's track this thing. Okay, so your possible tornado now has shifted a little bit. When the tornado warning was issued, it was going to be for this area right here that was over Carthage. Now it has shifted down into this area right here. But anywhere within this line of storms, you could see a possible tornado with this storm. And so the new couplet is going to come up here towards a point near Arlington, Mississippi, and then get closer to the Knox Operator, Mississippi area along the 15 corridor. And if that held together, the southern couplet, or the one that's the most prevalent right now, that one would stay south of Louisville, Mississippi, and then basically it would stay south of Starkville. Okay, we got another severe thunderstorm warning coming for Philadelphia, Union, and Decatur, Mississippi. All right, so we got a brand new severe thunderstorm warning that is about to pop up here for Philadelphia, Union, and Decatur, Mississippi. And this warning will go until 2 o'clock for 60-mile-per-hour winds and small hail. So there's a warning about to pop up for Philadelphia, but the tornado warning, there's your new warning for 60-mile-per-hour winds and penny-sized hail for 50 more minutes there for Philadelphia. However, the tornado warning is going to continue now for the areas near Alice, Mississippi, up towards the area of Plattersburg and Noxaprater, Mississippi, also near the Vowel community over there in Mississippi, and along the 25 corridor, and of course the 395 corridor as well. And it will eventually cross the 19 corridor, which basically runs from Kosciuszko all the way down to Philadelphia, Mississippi. So the tornado warning and the actual possible tornado is sitting right here on the county line between Hooper, Mill Creek Road, and also near Jim Road in Mississippi. And this is going to be over here towards the area of Arlington and Pearl River, Mississippi. Now, I do want to mention that Pearl River, Mississippi is not in the tornado warning, and Philadelphia is not in the tornado warning. But I do want to mention that places like Alice, Arlington, and Noxaprater, Mississippi are in the tornado warning right now. And that is a very tight couplet. However, the good news is I'm not seeing anything that would indicate that this thing is on the ground right now. And so that is a really, really good news right now. However, if you live along the areas of the 19 corridor near Alice, Mississippi, I'm trying to get in here to see if there are any areas of roads or anything like that, because this is going to be the area of where this tornado is about to cross. If any of these areas look familiar to you, County Road 397, you need to be in your safe place right now. Also, if you are along the Manning Road area, if you guys are along County Road 183 in Mississippi, you need to be in your safe place right now. Also along County Road 812, County Road 181, and the 25 corridor as well over in Mississippi. The Ginn Road, Fortune Road, also down here if you are along the 25 corridor near the area of Pope's Road or Thompson Road. This is about to cross over your area right now. And so anywhere within this line of storms, we could see a brief pop up, spin up tornado. And especially if you are down here in this corridor right here that is about to cross the 19 corridor, which is basically going to be about 12 nautical miles to the northwest of the city of downtown Philadelphia. So Philadelphia is not in the warning. However, if you guys are over County Road 167, or if you guys are around County Road 163, you guys need to be in your safe place right now. New update from the National Weather Service in Birmingham, National Weather Service over in Jackson. It has continued to be radar indicated, and it continues for Attala, Leake, Neshoba, and Winston counties over in Mississippi, for Zama and Noxaprater, Mississippi, at 1:15, which was 1 minute ago. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over in Edinburgh, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. So, Remus and Edinburgh, that is going to be the area of concern right now, and it's just north of the Edinburgh. There's Edinburgh right there. And your possible tornado is going to be sitting over here towards the southeast of Remus, Mississippi, basically plowing through the area of County Road 163, Hooper Mill Creek Road, and then getting down here towards the White Oak Cemetery, White Oak Church, County Road 802, and County Road 802. So those are the areas of concern. Also near the County Road 167 area as well. So those are going to be the areas of concern. Also, County Road 816 down here near Arlington, Mississippi, and near Alice, Mississippi as well. And that is a very, very tight couplet right there. And if we're going to have anything down on the ground, it is actually going to be on the leading edge of this line of severe storms that are about to cross the Alice community and also the 19 corridor there in Mississippi, northwest of Arlington, Mississippi, and well now to the north of Philadelphia, Mississippi. So let me see if I can get a better shot of this. No. So once again, for those of you watching in Attala, Leake, Neshoba, or Winston County in Mississippi, tornado warning continues until 1:45 for the possibility of a tornado that is located over Alice. Radar indicated tornado moving to the northeast near the Plattersburg area and then Noxaprater. So if you guys are right over the Alice community in Mississippi, near County Road 171, County Road 179, or the Alice community, you need to be in your safe place right now. And there's literally nothing in that area of Mississippi that would even. There's no landmarks or anything that I know of. Also, if you are on the 295 corridor, or I'm sorry, 395, near the Plattersburg community and Plattersburg Road, you need to be in your safe place. Also, the Mars Hill Road, you need to be in your safe place right now. And the fork there in Plattersburg, where the 395 forks off to the Plattersburg Road area. And the Plattersburg Cemetery, you need to be in your safe place right now as well. Trying to see if there are any landmarks in the Plattersburg area. Also along the Elijah Graham Road area in Mississippi. County Road 181, you need to be in your safe place. Also near the Riles South Road area. Also near the Vowel, Mississippi area as well, along the 25 corridor up here in the area of Noxaprater, Mississippi. And guys, that is the only active tornado warning that we have in the entire state of Mississippi. We've got a severe thunderstorm warning with damaging winds in excess of 60 miles per hour that is coming into Philadelphia right now. It is pushing through East Main Street and East Myrtle Street, and also Golf Course Road, and also passing over Neshoba County General Hospital in Philadelphia. But that's not tornado active, that's just a severe thunderstorm warning. And so we are awaiting to see in 24 minutes if the Weather Service is going to extend this into Louisville, Mississippi, or not. So there are no updates from the Weather Service on the tornado warning since 116, which is good news. And I tell you what I need to do. I need to zoom out for you guys that are not in Knox Operator, Mississippi right now. All right, so what we got going on, I don't want that. I want reflective. We have a nasty batch of storms that are lined up now from the areas of Stewart and Eupora, Mississippi, stretching down to just west of Ackerman, stretching down to McCool, Mississippi, then stretching down here into Vowell, Plattersburg, and Knox Prater, and then curving down towards a line of Philadelphia, Mississippi, Union, and then back in Decatur, Mississippi, down to Newton and into the Pine Belt area of Mississippi. Now, the storms in the Pine Belt area are strong, but they are not severe. From Collins down to Hattiesburg, down to Poplarville, these are strong, but these are not severe. And the good news is I'm not seeing any signs of embedded rotation with these storms. Let me look at it from Hattiesburg or from Mobile, and nothing. Okay, so the storms in South Mississippi from Hattiesburg, Laurel, all the way down to Poplarsville, those are strong. Your severe thunderstorm warnings include Philadelphia, Mississippi, over here to just west of DeKalb, Mississippi, Cleveland, Mississippi, down to Preston, Prince Chapel, and North Bend, Mississippi. Then you've got your tornado warning that includes Knox Prater, Hines, and Plattersburg, Mississippi. So the new update of the warning has canceled all of the counties other than Winston. So Attala, Leake, and Neshoba, I can give you guys the all clear because the tornado has now moved up towards the area of Zama, or 11 miles northeast of Edinburgh, Mississippi. moving to the northeast at 40 miles per hour. So Knox Prater, you guys are up next. Everybody else, Stallo, Mississippi, Arlington, Alice, Mississippi, Carthage, Mississippi, I can give you guys the all clear. However, Knox Prater, Mississippi, Plattersburg, Mississippi, down here towards the Liberty area, over towards the Hines, Mississippi area, you guys are under the gun now for the possibility of a tornado that is, like I said, paralleling the 25 corridor, which runs basically from Carthage, Mississippi, all the way up to Louisville and into Starkville and crosses into the Highway 82 corridor. So if you are in between Carthage and Louisville, nobody should be driving along the 25 corridor right now because we have the possibility of a tornado in between the areas of Plattersburg, Liberty, and Hines, Mississippi, near Knox Prater. And the great news is not seeing anything that would indicate a debris ball from Jackson. Not seeing anything that would indicate a debris ball from Columbus. So that is wonderful news that this thing has not dropped. And hopefully it won't drop. But I can't guarantee that. So once again, tornado warning continues for Winston County, Mississippi for 18 more minutes. For the areas in and around Knox Prater, Mississippi, Hines, Mississippi, Liberty, Mississippi, Bates Road, there in Winston County, Mississippi, and also the Yarborough Carter Road area. Liberty, Mississippi, along the 395 corridor. Vowel, I can give you guys the all clear. Stallo and Alice, Arlington, and Carthage, I can give you guys the all clear from this tornado warning right now. So anytime that you have a little kink in the line, like you have here, that is racing up like this, you can have a spin-up tornado within that line. All right, National Weather Service in Jackson has now issued a severe thunderstorm warning. Oh, let me correct that. They have updated the warning that includes Philadelphia. It also includes Union and Decatur, Mississippi until 2 o'clock. Okay. National Weather Service in Jackson has issued a... Okay, so what it looks like they're going to... Well, hold on. No, hold on. Okay. What it looks like the Weather Service is going to do ahead of this main line is post a severe thunderstorm warning for the storm rather than a tornado warning. Okay, so what that tells me is that they're going to allow that tornado warning to expire and keep it a severe thunderstorm warning with the tag of a tornado possible for Starkville and Louisville, Mississippi. So I would almost bet you that they are in the process of canceling the tornado warning because within the next radar scan, the tornado is actually going to be out of the polygon, because there's your possible tornado, and there's the end of the tornado warning right there. So I would bet that within the next five minutes, they are going to cancel the tornado warning and keep the severe thunderstorm warning for Louisville and Starkville with a tornado possible tag on it. So we'll just have to see. But once again, the latest update from the tornado warning was at 1:24, which was about 10 minutes ago, and they continued it until 1:45. So we will see what the weather service is going to do. Once again, until 2:30, we have a severe thunderstorm warning for Noxubee, Oktibbeha, and Winston County in Mississippi. All right. All right, so officially now, the possible tornado is sitting on the polygon warning or just north of it. So within the next few minutes, you can expect the Weather Service in Jackson to either issue a new one or to cancel the one for Winston County, because it has literally moved out of Winston County right now. From Columbus, it looks like it's a little bit further off to the south here, northwest of Liberty. Okay, National Weather Service in Jackson has issued another severe thunderstorm warning that is going to include Eupora, Ackerman, and Maben, Mississippi. And that's going to be for this area right here, coming into Eupora and about to cross the 15 corridor right there. As I drew the line, it moved. So, there's your new severe thunderstorm warning for damaging winds in excess of 60. And this does include Eupora, Mississippi. It includes Walthall, Mississippi. It includes the 15 corridor, Cairo, Dancy, Mississippi, Wattle, Phoeba, Spring Valley, Double Springs, Mississippi, Eupora, Reform, Mississippi, Sturgis, and Ackerman, Mississippi. We've got another severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible. Tombigbee National Forest. It includes Louisville. It includes the area of Bethton, Gum Springs, Lokfoma, Winston. It includes the areas of Heritage Colony, Bradley, Butte, and then getting into Starkville as well. I'm trying to see if it includes Oktok or not. I believe it does. It does include Oktok, okay. So we are awaiting word from Jackson on what they're going to do from the tornado warning. But the tornado warning has eventually, actual tornado has moved out of the polygon, and it is going to be sitting south of Calvary along the old Robinson Road area. So here's the situation that we got going on. Here's an overview. We've got a nasty line of storms that are lined up basically from south of Oxford, west of Houston, southwest of Pontotoc, west of Starkville, coming into Eupora right now. And that little notch right there, that's interesting. Weather Service may prompt a tornado warning for Eupora because of that little notch right there along the 82 corridor. I just noticed that for Eupora. You've also got a line of severe storms that carves down into Ackerman, stretching down into the areas right now of Calvary, Mississippi. It also includes southwest of Louisville, Knox Prater, and then curving back down here into east of Philadelphia near Decatur, Mississippi, and then stretching down back into the Pine Belt area of Mississippi, down into the Hattiesburg, Laurel, and places like that. Now let me look. Little bit of rotation right there across the Eupora area where the Veterans Memorial Boulevard crosses Highway 82. So that's an area we're going to have to watch. But no warning, no update from the Weather Service in Jackson on the tornado warning, which expires in 8 minutes. Which I would almost guarantee that they're either going to allow it to expire. Now that's interesting. That may need to be watched for another tornado warning over Macedonia, Mississippi, coming up towards the area of Macon and Brooksville. Let me look at that from Jackson. Oh yeah, that may be your brand new. That right there could be another tornado warning coming here pretty soon from the Weather Service in Jackson from the storm that is over the Macedonia, Mississippi area. And that does have a hook feature to it. And that would run up towards a point near Columbus if it held together. All right. Severe thunderstorm warning, and I believe this one is for the southern storm. Okay. For the southernmost storm, I think. They are about to remove Philadelphia from the warning. And they are going to continue the warning down there for Beauchateau, Tucker, and Burnside, Mississippi. So if you guys are in Philadelphia, I can give you guys the all clear from the severe weather today. Now, if you are still in the areas of Beauchateau, Tucker, and Burnside, Mississippi, you guys can still expect a severe thunderstorm warning for winds upwards of 60. And so there's your new polygon that is just on the eastern suburbs of Philadelphia right now. The actual downtown area of Philadelphia has been removed, but the far eastern portions, like over here towards the East Myrtle Street and East Main Street, you guys are still in the warning for 20 more minutes. And I'm interested to see what the Weather Service is going to do about the warning right here. I can almost guarantee you in 5 minutes they'll let that go. They should cancel it early. And once again, that area right there south of Macon over Macedonia, that area needs to be watched for the potential of yet another spin-up tornado. But it's about to get overtaken by rain to the south, so it may not do much. So once again, if you're in Starkville, if you're watching in Louisville, the tornado warning is about to expire. And the line of severe wind coming up here with 60 mile per hour winds is coming through Calvary, Estes, and Louisville, Mississippi, basically paralleling the 15 and the 25 corridor, which runs from Louisville all the way up to Starkville, Mississippi, and crosses into Highway 82 right up there just to the north of Starkville. So okay, that's interesting. North of Stringer and west of Blue Ridge. Lake Como south of Bay Springs. That needs to be watched for the possibility of an isolated tornado northwest of Laurel. And that storm would stay either south or just east of Bay Springs, Mississippi. I still don't understand why the weather. Well, I still don't understand why the Weather Service is keeping the tornado warning active, because the warning has completely ran out of Polygon. But I'm not leaving until it is officially canceled or expired. There are a couple of areas of rotation that we need to watch. We've got this area right here, northwest of Meridian. And we've got this area north of Macedonia, Mississippi, that is moving towards Macon, Mississippi right now. This one down here along the 19 corridor near Herbert Springs, coming up towards the Demacus, Mississippi area, needs to be watched right there. That's a hot spot. And then this area southwest of Macon, that needs to be watched. Okay, the tornado warning is gone. It has officially expired. So, I am going to sign off for a little while, and I will be back throughout the afternoon with updates in case we have the potential for yet another tornado warning later on this afternoon or this evening. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your afternoon, and as always,